Have you ever felt a wave of relief wash over you when plans get canceled? That secret joy when a social gathering is called off, leaving you with a free evening to simply be at home? While the world often glorifies the outgoing, the adventurers, the ones constantly seeking new experiences outside their four walls, there's a quiet, powerful tribe of people who find their deepest sense of peace and fulfillment right where they are, in the sanctuary of their own home. But why is this? Is it simply being an introvert? Is it a sign of being antisocial or shy or even anxious? Or is there something much deeper, a psychological and philosophical richness to the love of staying home that we often overlook? Stick with me, because we're about to unlock the inner world of the homebody, and what you'll discover might just change the way you see your own front door. Let's start by dismantling a common myth. The person who loves staying home isn't necessarily afraid of the world. They aren't always the shy wallflower at the party, nervously clutching a drink. In fact, many of them can be charismatic, engaging, and perfectly comfortable in social situations. But here's the key difference. For them, socializing expends energy, while solitude recharges it. This brings us to a fundamental concept in psychology, the idea of a social battery. Imagine your social energy is like the battery on your phone. For an extrovert, being around people is like plugging into a charger. The more they interact, the more energized they feel. Their battery goes up. For an introvert, or even just someone who leans that way, social events are like running multiple apps at once. It's draining. It's not that they don't enjoy it, but it costs them something. Home is their charging station. It's the place they plug back in to restore their energy, to process their thoughts, and to feel like themselves again. Think about it this way. You've had a long day at work. You've navigated office politics, made small talk with colleagues, dealt with a commute. By the time you get home, your social battery is blinking red. The extrovert might see a Friday night party as the perfect way to recharge, to feed off the energy of the crowd. The homebody, however, sees that same party as a further drain on an already depleted resource. For them, true restoration comes from the quiet hum of the refrigerator, the comfort of their favorite chair, the freedom to simply exist without the need to perform. This isn't a flaw. It's a difference in wiring. It's a core part of what psychologists call the 5-factor model of personality, one of the most robust and widely accepted models in personality psychology. One of those 5 factors is extroversion, which exists on a spectrum. On one end, you have high extroversion, the life of the party. On the other, you have introversion. It's not a binary choice, but a continuum. Many of us fall somewhere in the middle, what's sometimes called an ambivert. But for those who lean towards the introverted side, their internal world is often more vibrant and stimulating than the external one. But the psychology of loving home goes even deeper than just social energy. It touches upon our fundamental need for safety, control, and self-expression. Let's introduce a philosophical idea here from the French philosopher Gaston Bachelard. In his book, The Poetics of Space, Bachelard argues that our house is not just a physical structure, it is our corner of the world, our first universe. He suggests that the home is a space where memory and imagination intertwine. It's a place where we can dream, where we can be our most authentic selves. Think about your own home. It's more than just walls and a roof, isn't it? It's a curated museum of you. The books on your shelf are a testament to the worlds you've explored in your mind. The art on your walls reflects your sense of beauty. Even the way you arrange your furniture is a form of self-expression. In the outside world, we are often forced to wear masks to conform to social expectations. At work, you're the professional. With certain friends, you're the funny one. But at home, those masks can come off. At home, you can be messy, you can be quiet, you can sing off-key, you can be unapologetically you. This level of psychological safety is incredibly restorative. Consider this real-life scenario. Sarah is a successful lawyer. In the courtroom, she's assertive, articulate, and always in control. She enjoys her job, but it demands a constant performance. When she gets home, she doesn't want to go out for cocktails with colleagues. Instead, she finds immense pleasure in the simple ritual of making a cup of tea, putting on some music, and tending to her plants. This isn't because she's antisocial. It's because her home is the one place where she doesn't have to be Lawyer Sarah. She can just be Sarah. Her home is a sanctuary from the demands of the external world, a place where she can reconnect with her inner self. This leads us to another crucial psychological concept, the comfort zone. Now, the term comfort zone often gets a bad rap. We're constantly told to step outside our comfort zone. And while that's important for growth, we often forget the importance of having a comfort zone to return to. Our home is the epicenter of our comfort zone. It's a predictable, low-stress environment where our brains don't have to be on high alert. In an increasingly chaotic and overstimulating world, our brains are constantly processing new information, navigating new social cues, and making countless decisions. This is mentally exhausting. The home, by contrast, is a place of familiarity. You know where everything is. You know how the light falls at a certain time of day. This predictability reduces cognitive load, freeing up mental resources. It allows our minds to wander, to be creative, and to consolidate memories. This is why so many writers, artists, and thinkers have cherished their solitude and their private spaces. It's in that quiet, comfortable space that the best ideas often emerge. So, the love of staying home isn't just about avoiding social interaction. It's about actively seeking a state of being that is essential for well-being. It's about creating a space that reflects who you are and allows you to recharge your mental and emotional batteries. It's about finding a sanctuary in a world that can often feel loud and demanding. But does this mean that people who love staying home never feel lonely? Of course not. They are human. Loneliness is a universal human experience. But there's a profound difference between being alone and being lonely. For the homebody, solitude is often a choice, a desirable state. Loneliness is the painful absence of connection. Many people who love their own company have deep, meaningful relationships. They just prefer to engage in them in a different way. They might favor a long one-on-one conversation over a loud party. They might prefer a quiet evening with a few close friends at home over a night out at a crowded bar. Their social life is often about quality over quantity. The next time you feel that pull to stay in, to cancel plans and embrace the quiet of your own space, don't judge yourself for it. Don't let the world convince you that you're missing out. You might just be answering a deep psychological need for rest, for authenticity, and for connection with your truest self. You are curating your own peace in a world that constantly tries to pull you out of it. So, I leave you with this question to ponder. Is your home just a place you sleep, or is it an active part of your well-being? Is it simply a shelter, or is it a sanctuary for your soul? The answer might reveal more about you than you think. If this exploration of the inner world of the homebody resonated with you, and you're curious to dive even deeper into the psychology of how we live and who we are, then make sure to subscribe. We're constantly exploring the hidden corners of the human mind, and we'd love for you to join us on the journey.